What's up guys, it's Mama Deadhead and I am back with another Fear Friday video. So today I'm going to be responding to the comments that you guys left on the mid-season finale reaction that I put up. I still plan on doing a live stream, but due to my tooth, I just couldn't do it this week. It's still in a lot of pain and I wanted to do the live stream today instead of a video, but there's just no way that I could do like a 2-hour stream. If it's okay with you guys, please comment below, and I would love to do it maybe Sunday, but for like an allotted amount of time, like 30 or 45 minutes. I know I love talking to you guys longer than that. I would literally stream for like 24 hours if, you know, circumstances were right, but this tooth is just absolutely killing me. It hurts so bad. It hurts just to like talk clearly and make a video to begin with. So I apologize for not doing a live stream, but if it's okay with you guys, I would still like to do one Sunday, you know, when Fear the Walking Dead would come on instead of a reaction or anything like that, because I love talking to you guys. But I want to get into the comments on this video, and like before, I'm not going to read anything like too insane because I had some like crazy comments, not about me, just about like the show, AMC, and all of that stuff in general. But I wanted to start, of course, with Underdog Mr. Williams. They said, the underdogs are like 29, and then we love you, Mama Deadhead, love your reaction. And I love you guys too. I love you guys' channel so much. I'm so proud to be in the Underdog family. And thank you for always commenting and liking my videos, because it means a lot. From, you know, a fellow reactor, I totally respect everything that you guys do. So it means a lot that you also like my content as well. Next person is Jordan, and this says, amazing reactions to the mid-season finale, Sarah. Rest in peace, Madison. It makes me so upset that she is dead, because obviously she was my favorite. Of course, I can understand. At least she went out like a badass and had an honorable death to sacrifice herself for her family. Also, you were right about me being devastated. So, for those that haven't seen like the entire like reaction that I put out, at the very end, I mentioned Jordan because I know how much he loves Madison, and I was like, I bet Jordan is devastated right now, and I'm here for you, and I am, I promise. I was literally crying the whole time because I never thought this would ever happen, and it's a gruesome death for her to get burned by fire while also getting devoured by tons of walkers. Plus, she's my favorite, so that adds on top of it. Anyways, now we're left with Alicia, Stray, Luciana, Morgan, Althea, John, June, and Charlie. I like this group for sure, but Charlie still needs to redeem herself, which I think she will since she is alive and with them now. Also, I'm glad June is her real name. It's such a cute name, because the names John and June sound cute together. Anyways, I can't wait for more videos to come, Sarah. And I'm so happy that you are still, you know, all of you guys are still wanting to watch my videos, even if they're not like reactions or responding to comments from my reactions. But yeah, I totally get what you mean, and I've literally had so many favorite characters die. Dude, I totally get you, and like not even like throwing in the fact that I have been doing reactions for like a season or two now, and I'm talking about like both shows. So you can literally see me sobbing like over Shiva and stuff like that. So I know where you're coming from. But yeah, I mean, she had a crazy death, but I think that it was really nice the way that they honored her and her death, like for her family. You know that I haven't been a big Madison fan. When I started to become a Madison fan was when she killed Troy. Now, like, that's a different video altogether because I think it would have been cool to leave him alive. But the reason I wasn't too big on her was because she was kind of like, you know, like leading from the back, trying to manipulate, and like not really being herself. And that's what I didn't like. Like, if you're a bad guy, be a bad guy. Like, I'll still like you. If you're a good guy, be a good guy, and I'll still like you. But it was just like so much gray area with her. That's why I didn't. But when she killed Troy, she stood up for what she thought was right in the moment, whether or not I thought it was right. And I had a lot of respect for that. So I was like, you know, like, hell yeah, I'm down for this. And then, like, just like I said, you know, going into season 4, it's been so incredibly long that the characters could be, like, 100% different, and she was. And it's still not a character that I'm super fond of, because I'm never fond of a character that wants to give absolutely everyone a chance, because I don't think that it ends up well. And in this case it didn't, unfortunately. But yeah, in her death, absolutely, it was honorable, it was redeeming. Like, I'm totally down for that way out. Like, as a mom myself, like, full 100% respect to her character, because that was pretty badass. And then, yeah, now we're left with that group, which is like the most misfit group I think I've ever seen. And I don't care what happens with Charlie. I don't like Charlie. I'm probably never gonna like Charlie. Not fond of Charlie right now. And then I'm still mad at Alicia, so Alicia really has to, like, come around for me to, like, actually like her character again. But yeah, I totally get where you're coming from. And then June, I thought that that's an adorable name. June and John, yeah, no, I totally feel you on that too. They do sound super cute together. And I'm excited to see where their relationship goes as well. But thank you for your comment, and I'm so glad that you're going to be sticking around for my other content as well. It really means a lot. So this comment is from Lockdown, and it says, I didn't really like Madison until the last season. Although I see her confirming at other places, etc., I still think she is alive. We didn't really see it or have it be a sort of final, like Carl, for instance. I'm guessing like second half premiere, early half of it. And then wonder how they will frame the rest of the season. It seems to be flashbacks are over now and the vultures are gone. What do you think will happen in the second half? Looking forward to Fear Friday. So first off, I hope you're having a great time with your family. And then, unfortunately, I'm, like, certain that she's gone. So I know there's a lot of speculation because we didn't actually see her. We didn't see her body. But it was essentially the same thing with, you know, I'm, like, blanking on his name, Chris. I, like, pushed him to the back of my mind. But Chris, we just heard about what happened to him in a flashback. And then same with Travis. Like, we see him get shot, but, like, we see him fall out of a helicopter. And there was a lot of speculation around that, too. But, unfortunately, whenever, like, The Talking Dead comes on, and, like, they confirm it, and they have, like, an in memoriam about it. They always do an in memoriam. I know that you don't watch Talking Dead, so they have a segment for, like, all the walkers. Like, even, like, turnips were on there one time. Like, they give, like, a rest in peace to everyone that died in that episode. And Madison was in it. Now, it's important to note for this that, if you recall, there was a scare with Glenn at the dumpster, and he slid under the dumpster. Well, if you go back and watch the in memoriam for that episode, it basically has, like, the photo of him, like, being ripped to shreds, or the video of him being ripped to shreds, and then it says, like, it can't be. So, he was never actually in the in memoriam. So, this is why I'm saying, like, I'm pretty sure that she's, like, definitely gone. But what do I think is going to happen in the second half? Oh my god. I've seen a little sneak peeks, and my god, I'm pretty excited. I'm hoping that they can all find some sort of way to coexist. I'm not even sure that getting along is an option for some of them, especially like Charlie and Alicia. Or really Charlie and any of the original people. I saw the little sneak peek of, like, Strand just completely drunk off his ass, like, shooting a walker out of the window, and Morgan is, like, looking at him like, dude, what the hell? And I thought that was absolutely hilarious. I was just, like, dying of laughter. But I think that it's going to be the struggle of getting back to who they are as people, and I think there's going to be a lot of mentoring when it comes to Alicia and Morgan, because I think that Morgan can pass on a lot to Alicia, and Alicia has a lot of room to grow, getting advice from somebody like Morgan. But I think it's going to be a lot of, like, who am I as a person, trial and error, because of all this stuff that's happened to us, if that makes any sense. But that's what I think the second half is going to be like, and I'm really hoping that no one dies, So this ties into the next comment that I want to read, and I actually did not see all of these replies, so I'm just going to go ahead and look at these two. So this is from Steve, and it says, I hope they get rid of Luciana in the second half. Without Nick, she doesn't really add much to the story. Althea still intrigues me. I want to see more from her. And then I sort of agree, even though I like Luciana, I think they'll give her more to do in the second half, hopefully. I think she's a good actress, but that's just my opinion. We don't need to lose more characters. Losing 2 main characters this season were more than enough. And I am definitely on the same track as Joe. And putting my feelings aside, because you guys know that I love Luciana and I love the actress that plays Luciana, the only person that I would be like willing to part with at this point is Charlie. Like, while I'm really mad at Alicia, we don't have a lot of core people left. Like, I don't think that, like, if anything, the people that I really want protected would be, you know, Strand, Alicia, Morgan, Luciana. Like, those are the, like, core that I just can't part with, like, at all. And then I want to see more about Althea, even though I'm still kind of iffy on her, just the same as June. It's so weird to call her June now, but June too. And then John, he's just like too adorable to die for me. But I do love the actress and I love the character. And one thing that I will say about this show that kind of stands out from others to me is the extremely strong female leads, and I really like that about the show. And I think that, like, Alicia, Luciana, and Madison, whether or not you like the characters, were very strong characters. And as far as her not adding much to the story, I mean, if you think about it, who can really truly add to this story? Because Alicia literally just lost her whole family, so who does she have at this point? Same for Luciana. She doesn't have anybody from the Colonia, and she doesn't have Nick anymore. I mean, Strand has always been, like, kind of out there, but he cares for Madison more than anyone else, and he lost Madison. So, I mean, like, the only people that are really connected are, like, June and John. And I'm not willing to part with, like, the original cast and bring in, like, a whole new cast and, like, only have them. So hopefully that was, like, a really long-winded way of saying that I really just don't want anyone to die. So thank you for your comment, though. I really appreciate it. And so this person has left a comment previously about my love for Morgan, and it literally turned into, like, I think, like, 10 minutes of me just, like, gushing about Morgan and how much I love him. But I love this comment as well. It says, when I saw and heard Morgan's speech to calm down Alicia, the tears ran down my face because I thought of how you would react to that, being that you're such a dedicated fan to the character of Morgan. And I'm not ashamed to admit that my emotions got the best of me during that scene and the epic outcome of what happened to Madison. So I don't know if everyone could tell, but I literally had, like, 2 emotions in that scene when, like, Morgan was talking Alicia down. And it was tears rolling down my face. Like, you can see, like, the tears in my eyes, and, like, if you look closely, you can see them, like, rolling down my face. And then you can also see me, like, literally horrified because I think Alicia's going to shoot Morgan, and that's not something that I want to happen. So I'm, like, petrified, like, oh my god, please don't shoot Morgan. But I'm also emotional, like, holy shit, this is really deep. So I love that scene. I love that scene so much. And I think that if anybody can help Alicia and, like, help her out of, like, what she's going through right now, I think that who else better in this show at this point in time than Morgan. So yeah, definitely. And then the epic outcome of what happened to Madison. Like I've said before, I've never been a Madison fan, but I totally respect what she did, and it's always the other reactions that get me. So when, like, Strand, Alicia, and Luciana are, like, pouring their hearts out, like, I can't help but to, like, let tears fall because, like, I love them. So I hate it when they hate it, if that makes sense. But thank you so much for your comment. So, Voice of Reason says, I never really liked Madison either, mostly because of her poor leadership skills, but one of her redeeming qualities was her love for children and her willingness to protect them. That warrants respect in my book. absolutely. Like, I couldn't agree more with what you're saying. Like, 100%, I don't think that you have to like Madison to completely respect what Madison did. Because essentially, like, without her, the show could be over because everyone could be dead. So her sacrificing herself was a really honorable and a beautiful way to be taken out of the show. So, Kat, this is going to be my final comment that I'm responding to, and it says, "Hey, Mama Deadhead," and then there's one Clark left. Damn, Alicia is the last of the Clarks. By the way, love that picture of Strand chilling. Classic Strand. I had to bring that picture in, and I had to have my dog tag on because I'm like, I can't lose these two. It just can't happen. I've lost enough. No. This mid-season finale was good. Kept me anxious, nervous, excited, and God, just a roller coaster of emotions. So, yeah, absolutely agree with you. Like, there were several times that I'm like, somebody's gonna die. Like, somebody has to die. Nobody can get out of the situation. I'm freaking out. So, yeah, I totally get where you're coming from. And I think I'm still on a roller coaster of emotions after that. Alicia versus Al was awesome. Love those two talking shit and duking it out. Yes. Like, so much yes. Completely agree. Madison deserved a better death. It pisses me off that she was given such a cliche death. Listen, I get sacrifice deaths. I do. But Madison's sacrifice to me was I give up type of sacrifice. Season 1 through 3 Madison would have fought, not give up. So sad. I'm just not sure if what the showrunner did was wise. It's sad that we lost 2 Clarks in 8 episodes. Wow. Yeah, I wasn't... The reason I didn't think she was going to die was because we literally just lost Nick. So what are the odds that we lose like 2 of the biggest characters in the show? However, I do have to disagree, just personally, of course. And I fully respect what you're saying. But I didn't take it as an I give up type of sacrifice. After watching it and then hearing everything that Kim Dickens said on Talking Dead, I think she did fight. It's just she was not fighting for herself. Like, she was fighting for her children. And a lot of parents would say, like, if they had to fight for their child, but ultimately it ended in their demise, they would still do it anyway because it saves their child. And, I mean, I think it's, like, tenfold in this case because she's not only protecting her children, but she's protecting, like, her entire stadium family. So I don't think that it was a give up. I think that it was just not fighting for herself. It was fighting for other people and fighting to make sure that the mentality that she had could still be in this world just through her children. As far as, you know, like, standing whenever all the walkers are coming around, again, I don't think that her, like, not fighting was a way of giving up. I think that it was, the way that she said it on Talking Dead was essentially that she didn't want to cry or like break down or freak out or anything like that because she wanted to be strong for her children in that moment. Like, does she want the last memory that her children know of her, even though Nick died like right after, does she want that last memory to be like she was screaming and crying, like trying to find a way out or something like that? She doesn't want it to be like a horrific last memory of her. She wanted it to come across like, I saved you, this is what I'm supposed to do, and I want you guys to know that, you know, I love you. She wanted it to be more like that. So that's just why I think it wasn't like an I give up death. Personally, I just think it was, I'm sacrificing myself, I'm fighting for my children. My children are now gone, they are out of this situation, but I'm blocked in. But I want the final memory to be that, you know, I'm going out in a blaze of glory. And she throws the light that she had so they can't exactly see it happen, but she stays calm with them. So that's really just where I'm coming from. Hopefully that made sense. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. But thank you guys so much for a wonderful season 4A of Fear the Walking Dead. I'm so excited for when it comes back in August. Like, I can't wait. After seeing those sneak peeks and knowing that San Diego Comic-Con is coming up soon and there's going to be some type of something to see what Season 4B is going to be like, I'm freaking out. I want it to be here already. I want to do reactions. I want to talk to you guys more about it. But if you guys are cool with it, we can totally keep in the spirit of still doing Fear Fridays, still talking about Fear the Walking Dead and all of that type of stuff. Because you guys know it doesn't matter if it's an off season, I still love Fear the Walking Dead. Even when The Walking Dead was on, I was doing Fear Fridays. So leave your comments below. What did you think about this past episode? What do you think is going to happen in 4B? How do you think it's going to be structured? And most of all, think positive thoughts and send positive vibes. Bye guys.